MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. To the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Hit softly down the line at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to...
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe at first base.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And Pence swings and misses there for strike 3, and he's out number 2. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Mike Yastrzemski. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Flores is off of first with 2 away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out with the man at first. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. It's the Giants 0. Dodgers stepping in next. You're watching NL West action on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Ready now, Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Acuna Jr.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Cueto will go to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this pitch right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
On the ground for Crawford. They might get a pair. There's one to belt for the twin killing. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Cueto pauses. Here's the 0-1. Bellinger is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you can tell. He is just...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he fouls this one off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up, Acuna. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here for Pablo Sandoval. Career homer number 149 as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
The first baseman, number 9.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, so good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. That evens it up, 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting it.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
1 strike now from Cole. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But a run for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, from Pablo Sandoval. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's 1-0 San Francisco. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting set, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Hunter Dozier digging in now to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Pence has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Hamilton, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
In there, strike 1. Strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there, getting the ball in, is going to wind up costing him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Next up for Los Angeles, Ozzie Albies, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. So here now's the pitcher, Garrett Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And that's in there for strike 1.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
On the ground up the middle, taken in by Flores. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Acuna digs in now. A base hit in his first trip. Cueto into his motion. Here's the delivery. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Line drive to center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Side Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Dozier is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Giants, the catcher, Buster Posey.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Buster Posey. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0. Posey, 33 years old. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Giants on top, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Yordan Alvarez, as he sends it on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Cueto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Giants out in front here, 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Billy Hamilton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Ground ball right side. Albies scoops it up. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Here comes the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Bellinger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. First pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gary Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. First home run of the campaign for him as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ozzie Albies will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 13.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ronald Acuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Cueto pauses. Here it comes. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run through 5 innings, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, being more selective, guys.
Leading off
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 5.
First pitch on its way.
Yastrzemski.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Now at the plate, Pablo Sandoval. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But a run for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby, from Pablo Sandoval. Through 5.5. It's now 3-2 San Francisco. Ready for another chance? Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away. So here's Cody Bellinger. Now time asked for and granted by the ballpark. Mookie Betts will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. The second for one. On to first. Man alive, what a double play. And the inning is over. Mookie Betts will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. New inning set to get underway. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Will Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51. Will.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Billy Hamilton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Giants down in order, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Pence. Still ranging back. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate, Hunter Dozier. Hard hit ball to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Ozzie.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Toward right center. Hamilton is there. 2 gone. Victor Robles will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Victor Robles.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. Trevor Cahill is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Trevor Cahill.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Shot toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. He pulls into third safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting,
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind, instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. There is Crawford. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Giants 3. Tommy Kahnle is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in, Hunter Pence. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Popped up. Muncy is there for it. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 5.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Ready for another shot now, Mike Yastrzemski. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch, called for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Fouled away.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Pablo Sandoval.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pablo Sandoval. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Now here it comes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Albies picks it up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Yordan Alvarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Flores has it, and there's one down now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. So striding in, Brandon Belt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Roberto Osuna takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one. Runners on first with one down. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Rob Brantley will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 76, Rob Brantley.
Lays off 1-0. Two and 0. A runner on first with two away. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A sold-out crowd, 56,000 strong at the start, all up in L.A. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Dodgers used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Will Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. Roberto Osuna records the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now, for this afternoon, for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Will Smith. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. The Atlanta Braves got a road win against Arizona 3-1. The Rockies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-0. Rhys Hoskins had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 6-3. The Metropolitans got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 9-4. The St. Louis Cardinals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 3-1. The Cubs combined for 10 hits as a team as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. The Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-1. The Boston Red Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-0. The New York Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 4-3. The White Sox held their opponent to just 2 hits as they dethroned the Royals 6-0. The Detroit Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-1. The A's grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-2. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.